Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. If these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what do you have to do? Subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today is going to be all about cultural development in early childhood. For the past few weeks, I've been looking at holistic development in early childhood. I've looked at the physical development, intellectual or cognitive, the language, emotional, social, and the spiritual development in early childhood. Today's discussion is going to be all about cultural development in early childhood. So I'll start by giving the definition of cultural development in early childhood. So what is cultural development in early childhood? It's all about the young child having a sense of belonging, who they are, in terms of their culture, in terms of their background. So when you think or hear the word cultural development, it's just the young child's ability to have a sense of belonging in relation to who they are in terms of their custom, their traditions, their background. You agree with me that it comes from different backgrounds and they have their way of doing things in their home. So for instance, if you're a preschool teacher, you have children coming into your setting and they're coming from different homes. And in relation to their different homes that they're coming from, they have their different customs, they have their different traditions, and this is part of who they are. So when they come to your preschool setting, you're never going to take this away because this is what is part of who they are, their identity. So now that you know what cultural development is all about, so how can you promote cultural development in early childhood? So you could promote cultural development in early childhood by hosting cultural events. Yes, you could host cultural events, multicultural events, where we can invite the parents of the children to come and talk about their customs, to come and talk about their traditions. Let them come and share about their customs, about their tradition. You could take this on further as well by asking them to dress in their different attire, in their country's attire. They could come to represent their countries. They could come to represent their culture, their tradition. So when you're hosting a cultural event or a multicultural event, think of a lot of things that you could incorporate into this event. They could sing songs as well, different cultural background. They could dress in their country attire, food as well, food from different culture as well. They could display this as well. So when they are doing this, you can see that you're promoting cultural development in early childhood. Invite them, give them open invitation to come and talk about their culture, to display their culture, their flag, a lot of things that they can do. Give them the opportunity to decide what they want to do on this day. So when you host a cultural event or multicultural event, you are promoting cultural development, and learning starts from early childhood. So the children are seeing the different culture that is being represented. So they are aware that it's not just only their culture alone, there are other cultures that are being represented in the preschool setting. You do this, you're definitely promoting cultural development. So you could read books about different cultures as well, about different traditions, different families. When you do this, you're promoting cultural development. The children are developing awareness in relation to the different culture that exist, to the different customs that exist, to different family backgrounds that exist. So storytelling is another way you could promote cultural development in early childhood. So engage the children in open-ended questions as well about cultural development. Ask them questions, and this is where learning starts. So you know where they are in terms of their understanding in relation to cultural development. And you take this on further. This is important. You need to have a general understanding of where the children are in relation to cultural development. Don't just assume, yes, they understand what cultural development is all about. And we're talking about early childhood here. So ask them questions. So then you know where they are in terms of their understanding in relation to cultural development. And you'll be able to take this on further. It's important that you encourage the children to ask you questions as well. It's a two-way thing in relation to cultural development. It's not just only you, the educator, or the parent asking the children questions. Let them ask you questions as well. There are some things that maybe they are unsure of in relation to a custom that they've seen or they've had, and they want to ask you questions. Florence, what does it mean, for someone to have a different color, for someone to come from a different custom? And you'll be able to into them. Don't just say, well, I don't want to talk about it. They are too young. And it's important that they get it right from you. You are the right source. You don't want them to go out there to have a different conception about what it's not. So it's important that you encourage children to ask you questions as well. And when they're asking you questions, be patient with them. You need to understand that we're talking about early childhood here. It's not when they're asking you questions, you're like, oh, it's time we have to get our lunch. We have to go out to play. We have to go to the playground. So it's important that you let them ask you questions. And when they're asking you these questions, please be patient with them. I hope you've taken note of the points that I've listed in relation to promoting cultural development in early childhood. And if you want more of this video on this channel, what do you have to do? Subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.